did this past weekend. Hope you guys got to check out my videos. Went to Bronner's Christmas Wonderland in Frankenmuth, Michigan, and Hidden Lake Gardens in Tipton, Michigan. A couple places that are a little bit of a drive for me, but a couple places that I really wanted to check out. And so I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Josh, Blue Sky 3. And if you are returning, thank you guys so much for being here and subscribing. So to touch base with a couple places I went to. So Bronner's, I went there Saturday morning. It was super busy. I left my house about 9 o'clock, 9:30. So I got up there about 10:30 and it was already packed. I mean, it was busier than I've ever seen it. Now, Bronner's is in Frankenmuth, Michigan. Like I said, it claims to be the world's largest Christmas store in the world. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But it is huge. I will say that. It's a huge store. It just keeps on going and going and going. It's got ornaments. It's got displays. It's got trees. It had a little bit of Halloween stuff. Since Halloween's coming up this Friday, so it still had a little bit of that. But like I said, I usually go there during the week, and usually I try to get there usually in the morning, like a weekday morning, and it's not too bad. Albeit it's usually in November or early December when I'm there. But like I said, during the week, I think that makes a big difference. It was packed Saturday morning. Wall-to-wall people. I was kind of afraid I wasn't going to be able to get much video, considering the fact that that's the reason why I drove up there in the first place, was to get video, to be able to show you guys. I'm still not quite sure where this channel's headed. I know that you guys enjoy my shopping videos, so I want to make sure that I kind of stay true to the shopping aspect of it, but I do and plan on incorporating some hiking, but maybe not so much like just hiking in the woods just for the heck of it. Like I went to Hidden Lake Gardens in Tipton, Michigan. That's about a half an hour southwest of Chelsea, Michigan. It's country roads all the way down there. Once you get off of wherever you're going, 94 or 23 from Saline, once you get going, for the last like 30 minutes is all country roads, which is nice. It's quiet. It's quaint. You know, it's like I get so bogged down with driving and traffic around here in Southeast Michigan that it's like when I get away from that and get onto these country roads, like last week when I went to Sleeping Bear Dunes. And if you haven't checked that video out, I encourage you guys to check that out. I went up to Empire, Michigan, and like I said, this is quiet. Like Sleeping Bear Dunes was quiet. It was quiet like that in Tipton as well. And it was nice to get away and drive those roads without all that traffic and just drive down there. It's calm and cool. I got to the entrance. The lady there that was checking me in was super nice, super helpful. Let me know exactly where I should go, where I should start with. So I'll get right into it. I started at the gift shop. I got a couple things. I went to the conservatory after that. If you haven't been there, I recommend the bonsai garden in the back. It's super, super nice. They've got probably 30 to 50 perfectly curated bonsai trees of different kinds. If you're not into that, I would suggest going straight to the Skywalk. Now that's like 70 feet up. It's about 700 feet long. It's it was right in the middle of fall peak color where I was there. So it was all golden. It was all sunny, and it was just a beautiful sight. I recommend going there. Now it's a bit of a hike. I wouldn't say it's quite a mile. On the map, it says a half a mile. There is some uphill, but not too bad. And it's all dirt. It's all pretty even. So in that regard, but there are benches all the way going up there. There was about 4 or 5 stops on the way. And actually, the lady that was checking me in, actually, she's in her 70s. So she did say when she goes on this walk to the skywalk, it's usually, she'll usually use those benches to sit down and rest. So I was glad to know that because my wife wasn't going to go with me because she was concerned about the walking. So this was kind of a test run for me. It's $10 to get in. Welcome in. How you doing, Asila? Did I pronounce that right, Asila? It's so anyhow, yeah, it's $10 to get in. That's just for the 1 day pass. You can get memberships for the year for $45, and then you can get for the whole family for $80. Um, but yeah, it's so it's for me. It was worth the $10. Like I said, it was when I got there. It was right when it opened. The gift shop. I had a one-on-one conversation with the gift shop, the lady that was running that. She was able to inform me on some more of the stuff, and that's what the beauty is about getting to these places early in the day. You know, it's like you get kind of one-on-one discussions with people. You can kind of learn the lay of the land. You can kind of figure out where you want to go first. And I wasn't quite sure how to make the video, if I wanted to jump right to the skywalk or start from the beginning. And that's so I ultimately wanted to keep this. I want to keep these videos, even if they don't get a ton of views, even if they don't get any views, that's fine. I want to keep it true to form, start from the beginning, walk you guys through, make it kind of like a vlog style. And if you get to the skywalk part, I'm glad that you watched it because that means you made it in at least halfway, 20 minutes in. But that was definitely the highlight, I would say, of the trip. It was built in 2023, so it's fairly new. But it is wobbly. If you have kids going with you, I would suggest maybe having another parent there with you so that if they don't want to go on it, they can stay back behind with them because it is bumpy, it's wobbly, it's a suspension bridge and it's a long one. So, but I'm not a huge fan of heights, but I still loved it. I still had a great time. I did it twice. Like I said, I was taking a video, so I did the video and then I came back around and did without video and to experience it on my own. Uh, but I highly recommend it. I didn't realize how hilly it was going to be in there. I know that it's near Irish Hills. Whether or not there's huge hills in Irish Hills, I don't know. I haven't really spent a lot of time there. I did have to drive through there for work a few times, but this is Tipton, and this particular land there was very nice and hilly, and has about 12 miles of trails to hike, and which I probably go back and do that. But it's also got like 6 to 8 miles of um, drivable pathway too. So, but it's narrow, very narrow. Some of the spots are on a hill, so you're going up the hill around a bend. There's no guardrail. There's nothing keeping you from falling unless you know unless you're paying close attention to your driving, which I recommend. It was more nerve wracking than Sleeping Bear Dunes scenic route was. It was almost like driving in the Rocky Mountains, honestly. Not that high up, but if you roll off, it's not going to end well. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I recommend it, especially if it's a nice day out. If you got a family trip that you're planning, that place is nice. For Bronner's, I recommend, like I said, going earlier in the day. I kind of made a joke on there. Uh, about halfway through, I started seeing all of the sports teams in Michigan. The Piston or they had the Tigers, the Lions, and the Red Wings, Michigan and Michigan State, but they didn't have any Detroit Pistons stuff. So I was like, do better, Bronner's. They had Ohio State section. They had a little football section with Green Bay, Pittsburgh, and Kansas City, but no Pistons stuff. So I don't know if they just didn't sell enough of it or what, but yeah, they could have had a Pistons section, and I would have been good with that. But I'm a basketball fan, so um, so what do you guys like to do? Let me know in the comments. I can make a video about it. I have tons of Aldi videos. I did Menards and Target. I've done some Halloween videos at Spirit, at Target. But let me know what you guys want me to do. I can do some videos of some places. I live in Michigan. If you guys have any recommendations on places in Michigan or elsewhere, let me know what you would like to do. Um, and we can do that. So what is, let's see. You guys know that I did some pizza reviews, um, and some food reviews. Best pizza topping, pepperoni. I'm going with pepperoni. What do you guys say? And done. Okay. Start Q&A. So, all right. So I got a question out there for you guys, and I want to see if it pops up. Best pizza topping combo. Okay. Well, this is a trial. I don't know if it's working or not, but we'll give it a try. You guys do like my Aldi videos, so I probably will do some more Aldi videos. Maybe do some more food reviews. Maybe I'll start making some food and showing you guys that. Maybe reviewing the foods and things like that. Like I said, I was at Bronner's in Frankenmuth over the weekend, and um, let's see, they have Bavarian Inn, which is famous for their chicken dinners, and Zender's, which is also famous for their chicken tenders, chicken, no, fried chicken. So chicken dinners. They've got like 4 courses. They bring out all these side items, mashed potatoes, whatever. If it's squashes in season, they bring that. They've got um, let's see, they've got these coleslaw, just all kinds of stuff with their chicken dinner. So maybe I'll get a video of that. But they've got a couple, 2 or 3 hotels with water parks inside the hotels. Bavarian Inn and Zender's Splash Village. So there's a lot to do there. The day I was there, they had Shipshewana. Have you guys ever heard of Shipshewana? It's in Indiana. I think it's a huge antique collection, and it's a huge, I don't know if it's outdoor or indoor or both. I've never been, but they had a Shipshewana on the road in Frankenmuth, and this place was packed. There was a parking lot that was full, but then they had parking out in this field that looked like it was maybe 80 acres, and 40 of it was filled with cars already. So by the time I went in Bronner's and did that video, which I posted on there, you guys should check that out. Christmas Wonderland, biggest Christmas store in the world, it claims to be. So much stuff in there. But after doing that video there and then heading downtown, I saw all those cars. I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. So I had skipped the Tipton trip to the gardens, to Hidden Lake Gardens, for Sunday because my foot was bothering me on Friday, and I was a little concerned. It was bothering me all week because of all the steps that I did on Monday. I did like 10,000 steps. I walked, I hiked, and I played basketball all in one day. And it's progressive. My foot progressively got worse as the week went on. So by Friday, it was bad. So Saturday, I took it easy. I did that Bronner's walk around, which was only like 1,000 steps, not a big deal. And then I was feeling good. And by the time I got to Hidden Lake Garden, my foot was great. Uh, I walked about probably 3 to 4 miles while I was there, all good. But I definitely recommend Hidden Lake Gardens in Tipton, Michigan. And if you're going to go to Frankenmuth, I would do it at an off time during the week, maybe around like noon, and stick with that because the weekends there are crazy. And that's what I like to do with most of my places I go. Even the Spirit Halloween, the Targets that I did, the Aldis and everything like that. I try to go during the week, like around like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. if I can, before noon, and stick with it and do it like that because man, it can get crazy. So I'm off to work today. What are you guys up to today? Let me know. But let me know what other videos you like. Please check out some of my videos. Hit the like and subscribe button if you found value in this live stream, but also check my other videos out and like and subscribe. So we'll see you on the next one, and have a great day, everybody.